going on, guys? It's been a little bit since I've been on, so sorry about that. We're going to go ahead and do a deck today on one of the new cards. We're going to showcase the Amphibians. It's an archetype I've been wanting to do for a while. It just hasn't really been that viable. But recently, it did get some support, so we're going to take a look here at Belize Buffa is the card I'm showcasing today. And I know I've seen some other people showing some decks around now about this card, so figured I had to jump on the bandwagon. So it says, when drawn, for every amphibian card in your deck, your ancient creature cards, wherever they are, gain +3 until played, and vice versa. Now, another reason I wanted to showcase this deck specifically this week, let's go back out real quick. I want to take a look at the league. So you can see this week we're showing ancient creatures getting +100, amphibians +90, and ocean mammals +80. So those are the three I've tossed in the deck. So this is going to be an extinct deck specific for this week. So for those of you that like decks based on the week, so I'm trying to do that more for you guys, at least put out at least one deck that's kind of for the arena for the week. So let's take a look at our starting energy as 80. So I'm going to see a lot of decks wanting to burn early energy up. And my hope is that hopefully they think they have endless energy with this 80. But we're going to catch them off guard because we do have a little bit of drain in this deck. So it is an amphibian drain deck. So the min energy is 7. The max is 80, and energy per turn is only 7. So they need to have something in their deck that is going to be giving them a consistent energy gain, or they're going to be struggling towards the late game against us as we are stealing energy and draining energy from their deck. So let's go back, take a look, see what I'm talking about here. So we have, obviously we talked about the showcase card already. Going to be buffing up our amphibians and ancient creature cards. So we're taking advantage again of the arena, like I said. We have Ragnarok in the deck. Going to inflate our opponent's cards up, +2 for the turn. Let's take a look at the rest of our drain cards while we're looking at that. We have Pfeiffer's Flamboyant Cuttlefish. When returned, if you won the turn, we're going to steal 3 energy from the opponent. Portuguese Man of War is going to steal 2 from the opponent when it's returned. We've got the Spotted Salamander. Your opponent loses 2 energy. Let's see, what else? We've got Spinner Dolphin's going to steal 3 from your opponent. And finally, we have the Panamanian Golden Frog. If you lost the turn, your opponent loses 4 energy. So those are all of our energy stealers / drain cards. All right, so let's take a look at the rest of the deck. We did opt for Statue of Liberty. So we are rocking 6 Oceans cards and 6 Life on Land cards. Also rocking Great Dying. So this card says, for every paleontology card you have played this game, your paleontology cards lose 10 permanent, and then your Life on Land and Oceans and Seas cards, wherever they are, gain 6 permanently. So going to be buffing our Oceans and Life on Land cards. We only have 4 paleontology cards in the deck, so hopefully we can get those out. But the ones that we do have, it doesn't matter as much that they lose their base power, which is why we chose them. Obviously, they each have their own other reason or other buff for being in the deck. Like Belize is buffing our other cards. We've got Arthroplethora is debuffing our opponent. This Rhino here, he is buffing our other cards until played. And then I think that's it, right? Yeah. Obviously, Great Dying's buffing everything as well. So we don't care as much that those 4 cards are losing their base stats while the rest of the deck is getting buffed up, which is what we want, right? So let's take a look at the rest of the deck that we didn't mention. We've got the Water Frog. When played, if played between 2 Oceans and Seas cards, your amphibians, wherever they are, gain +27, which is a huge buff. We've got the Flying Frog. Amphibian cards, wherever they are, gain +18 until played, so another big buff. So amphibian's going to be quite large now. We've got other amphibians. We've got the Glass Frog's going to buff them +14 until played. Wood Frog, if you're losing the round, your amphibian cards, wherever they are, gain +10 until played. And then when returned, if you lost the turn, you're going to get another +10. So you can see these stacking quite large here. Other cards, what didn't we mention? Hourglass Dolphin, just taking advantage of the arena this week with the mammals, sea mammals. We're going to get, when drawing your cards in hand, get +8 for this round. It's going to steal 8 from your opponent, And a nice +8 on my energy sometimes comes in handy. Dusky Dolphin, again, taking advantage of the arena. At the start of the turn, this card costs +2 until play. Just a heavy hitter, nice +100 there on its base power. And what else? We've got, finally, this little cheap Guadalupe Fur Seal. Want to try him out. When drawn, your opponent loses 4 permanently. Just a nice cheap 3-drop. Going to take advantage of. It's going to help us with the Water Frog. Be able to play something like Water Frog in the middle, and then drop, Portuguese Man of War with Fur Seal, on the outside, so we can get those 3 cards down quite easily. Overall, that's the deck. It's been doing fairly well. We do run into a little bit of trouble against some other Drain decks I've noticed in play testing, so keep an eye out for those. Those could give us a little trouble, but haven't done too terribly with it. It's been pretty consistent. So let's see if we can get some other wins with it. Haven't been playing a lot. You guys saw I took kind of a little hiatus there this past weekend. Quite busy for me. So didn't get a lot of time to record. I've been doing a little kind of side gig too. Been trying to work on eBay. Since you guys saw some of my videos with card breaks recently, I've been keeping eyes out for other boxes of cards I want to purchase, and since I've been doing that, I've been also kind of sniping sports cards as well, just kind of starting to slowly invest into certain sports cards, and with baseball season coming up or just started, kind of looking at a lot of prospects coming up and trying to snipe different cards out. It's what I've been kind of looking at lately. But aside from that, Saturday we had wife and I went out to a little event, which was kind of neat. We live here in Jacksonville, Florida. Well, what they do every year, they have it's called the Guns and Hoses event, if anybody's ever heard of it, or no. I don't know if any other counties or any other towns do this, but basically the firefighters and the police officers, once a year, they battle it out in a little boxing arena, which is pretty cool. So we got to see these guys throwing fists at each other. So I think they did 9 different rounds, and firefighters ended up winning by quite a good margin, actually. Let's see here. What do I want to play right now? I'm going to save this in case we draw the Amphibian, the Water Frog. Looks like we're up against another Amphibian deck right now, so hopefully he doesn't stomp us too bad. We haven't matched up against that yet. But yeah, it's pretty fun to watch these firefighters duke it out in the arena, and police officers. This cough is finally almost gone. For those of you that have been focusing on my coughing videos the last couple weeks, I don't know what it is, but the cough lingered for quite some time. All right, let's see here. You definitely want to get the Dusky Dolphin down. Let's go ahead and drop. Oh, let's save him for next round, actually. If he's not going to play any cards, maybe we just do it like this. Don't want to burn up all my energy. He's just giving us this round, it looks like. He's probably got a fistful of frogs over there. He's thinking he's going to win that next round, but we're going to have something to say about that, I think. As we drop our own frogs. If he drops all 3, I don't want to play Cuttlefish yet, because he's probably going to win. So let's do this. Oh, we ended up getting it anyway, right? Maybe? Oh, maybe not. No, we did. It's close. All right. So we're going to steal a little energy here. All right, we drew a bunch of frogs ourselves, so let us see if we can get Cuttlefish down now and win this round. So let's do it like this. I'm going to hold Wood Frog since we're not losing the round right now. There we go. But yeah, it was crazy because I, back when the Jaguars were entering the playoffs, I, for some reason, decided, hey, I'm going to start looking at some sports cards on eBay, and ended up sniping a few Trevor Lawrence rookie cards, quite cheap for those of you that like sports cards, or sports in general. And that's what kind of got me thinking, because I was like, oh, the Jags finally made the playoffs, and I was like, let me grab some Trevor rookies, and just sit on them. And if they win or start going towards a Super Bowl, I figured I could turn around, sell them real quick, and make some good money on them. It was kind of the thought process. So I went ahead and did that. And obviously Jags didn't make the Super Bowl or anything, but kind of waited, and his I guess his stock price, or his price of his cards still kept climbing anyway. So lucky me, I went ahead and sold my first card on eBay. It was a PSA 10. I think it was called Emergent. It was like a green ice card or some sort, but ended up making $140 off the card, or sorry, sold it for $140 and paid $65 for it. So just a nice little flip there. Kind of got the taste of that, that gain, and you're like, oh man, now I gotta buy some more, So after selling that card and making that, decent, basically doubling my money on it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to go check out some other cards. So been eyeballing a lot of different stuff. Basically, guys who've been doing good so far this season, such as Ronald Acuna, and kind of eyeballing some Fernando Tatis right now, since he's about to come off of the disabled list here shortly, and hopefully start back strong. Sounds like he's been killing it in Double A and Triple A right now, so I expect we'll see him coming out the gate swinging hard. But Juan Soto, I think I picked up one of his rookie cards as well, so hoping these guys, I'm going to probably hold on to a lot of this until playoff season begins, and then start trying to really unload some of these cards as the prices start going up, because I expect the Braves to make the playoffs, and most likely the Padres, since they have a really stacked team this year. So yeah, just kind of been doing that right now, really trying to get into that hobby a little bit more. Let's play these two so that next turn I can drop this Great Dying and get a little bit more buff out of it. What are we up? It's even right now. Let's see if that puts us up at all. These amphibians are getting quite large. All right, we're down 9. So we need to get this Great Dying online. Let's do it like this. We should draw another Oceans for my Water Frog next turn, if I remember correctly. So I'm not concerned about that. I think this should be fine. We might even win with this, to be honest. Nope, he got us. That's all right. We're up by 2. And we should have an advantage going into round 5, if anything. Since we do have sea mammals in our deck. He's like an all-amphibian deck, and he lost the amphibian round, so it says something, doesn't it? So I think we'd be okay. All right, let's do this guy. Let's see if we can steal some energy. And we'll drop Guadalupe here. All right, looks like we did get that round, which is good. Our Cuttlefish will trigger. He is going to be hurting for energy here. Probably, if we make it to round 5, he's going to be struggling, it looks like. So I'm not seeing him building up anything. And we're still stealing, so I think he's going to struggle. I'm going to go ahead and drop these stealing cards down now. Steal 2, and I'm going to steal another 3. So it's going to give me 5 of his energy here. Ooh, good turn for him, too. This little amphibian's hitting hard. But again, I think I have an advantage going into the last round. Probably should have held Spinner Dolphin, honestly, just for the last round, but that's okay. Let's hope we don't need it. Let's do that. This hurts his energy. We should get this buff as well. Okay, that's fine. He is going to take this round. I'm fine with that. Like I said, I think we're good still. Let's hope anyway. Hope and pray. We're living on a hope and a prayer. All right, there's that Dusky Dolphin, so we are going to get that buff at least. We just hit him with Ragnarok too, which is going to really hurt him. All right, so we're going to get Dusky Dolphin down. Let's do... Kind of want to hold that. Oh, I guess he's given up. He realized his energy was quite low. Probably realized he wasn't going to win there. All right, GG's. We'll do one more. Give him the... What the heck? All right. Ooh, ranked up. Level 16 trash can tier. Let's go. Let's go. See if these frogs can carry me. But yes, Dex wants to play late, right? Because we do have the drain theme in it. So as it gets to round 5 and they start running out of energy, you're going to start seeing people rage quit like that a little more frequently, just because they don't have any energy to play with. But as always, if you guys enjoy the content, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps the channel out. We are trying to get to 1,000, so YouTube can, start paying me for doing these for you guys, since right now I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. No, I do not get anything right now. Promise. I'm still broke as a joke. All right, let's get Ragnarok down. I want to get him back cycling as quickly as possible. Let's take advantage of these. Actually, let me hold one for now in case I draw the Water Toad. We can always play it here last turn of the round if we want to. It's not a big deal. We'll hold on to it just a little bit. Looks like we're up against an Immortals deck. This is cool. I haven't played against an Immortals deck with this, surprisingly. I feel like that's all I should be seeing, but haven't seen any. So that I don't know if that nerf has just got people not playing it as much. At least for me. Let's go ahead and drop you, and you. See if we can win this turn. Get Cuttlefish trigger. Maybe. Maybe. Ooh, it's going to be close. Oh, we got it. Oh, barely. I'll take it. Steal that 3. Try to keep him hindered as best we can. All right. Up by 83. So this is probably going to be a close round. So I do want to drop my max. So let's do you. And do I play Great Dying here? How many do we have? We've played just one, so it's not very effective yet. So let's just drop this Toad here. No. Let's just drop this guy. Because Toad's not going to get the buff, and I probably wasn't going to win anyway. Right? Well, I hope 10 doesn't make a difference. Oh, it would have got sniped either way, so it didn't matter. Dang, and I lost it. Unfortunate. That's okay, though. We're playing late game. Just didn't see dropping Great Dying there. We would have won if we played it, but... Man, I would have won if I just played the Toad Frog, too, so that's unfortunate. Bad luck on my part there. So we got the Water Frog. We don't have 2 Oceans yet, so we're going to play Great Dying here just to get it going. hate playing this card now too, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it anyway. All right, he's got his Heimdall. This is probably gonna be a tough one to win. Really unfortunate I didn't play that that frog last round, because I could have won that turn. Or that round, I'm sorry. Misplays. Alright, so I think we need to start stealing pretty aggressive here. Let's do this. So that card's going to get more expensive on us. Can't afford that. We could play Portuguese in next turn, though. Looks like he's going to win this round, too. So I want to be draining his energy as fast as I can. So that by round 3, he's out. And we are sitting pretty here. Let's do it like this. Like I say, he's going to win here no matter what. He is conserving his energy now. He's realizing he needs to. All right, now is when the tide should turn now. Let us see. Let's do it like that. 397 should be enough to win here, I think, which Cuttlefish will activate. Steal another 3. If he was smart, he would really just concede this whole round and save his energy up. Really try to hit it hard, either round 4 or 5. See if he does that or not. Now that he's 200 behind, I feel like he should realize to just concede this round, since it is an amphibian round. But not everybody realizes. We're going to save these 2 cards here for next round. So I want to make sure we have an advantage going into the next round. All right, if he's playing 3, we're going to play 3. Burn that energy up. That's fine. Kind of surprised he opted that way. But his cards are pretty cheap. He actually made energy there, so not terrible. All right, we're not going to let up because I don't want him to steal this round on accident here. Okay, that's fine. I figured he might do something like that. Ooh, good turn for him, 400. This is going to hurt us a little bit. Now we're playing catch-up. And you guys know I like my mustard. You saw what I did there. Stupid dad jokes. Dang it. But you guys love them. You guys love them. All right, we are running a little low on energy here. So let's steal 3. Hopefully that helps us here. We are a little behind, too. So let's catch up a little bit. There we go. All right, opponent's going to be struggling now. It's only got 5. We're back to 12. I think I play Cuttlefish for sure here, because I think we're going to win this. He's probably going to be playing one card, right? So let's do this. Or if he's not playing cards, we can pull that back. I'm fine with just stealing. He's trying to set himself up for next round, but I'm still stealing 5 here. So, not really saving you much. He's like, dang it. He was really hoping to have some energy going into that next round, wasn't he? All right, so this is the one I'm worried about because he has a chance. We don't have a buff here for the arena. So there is a chance he wins this. Not a great one, but there's a chance. All right, starting off with Heimdall. All right, we got a good lead. And he still doesn't have a lot of energy, so I think we're okay. But you never know. That helped us a lot with energy, though. So I like that. Let's, Do we go Arthroplethora here, or Pleura? I wonder if he's got any heavy hitters. If we want to do this, now's the time, so let's do it. And let's go with Hourglass. It's pretty good stats there. So that's going to hit into his next turn, so wanted to get it while we could. We still got a decent lead. He's only down to 5 energy next turn. So yeah, I think we got this. Yeah. Don't think he can win this. Not playing one card. He needs 500 from that one card. Yeah. Yeah, I think we got it. Yeah, maybe. Another concede. I love the rage quits. All right, guys. Well, that's the deck. You see, it did fairly good. It's a late game deck. Definitely want to try to drain your opponent down. And then we are getting tons of buffs on our little amphibians. So late game, they are hitting quite decent. So nothing super crazy though. It's just an all-out good deck, kind of taking advantage of the arena this week. So you want to try to hold your cards if you need to make sure you're timing them in the right arena. So that's a big key to the deck, is basically getting those buffs when you need them. But other than that, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the deck, and thanks for watching. Have a good night.